Welcome back to the RE5 Visual Learning Series by RE Mastery. Remember, this lesson is here to enhance your learning, not replace your official study guide. Today, we focus on one of the most important compliance areas, FICA, the Financial Intelligence Center Act. What is FICA really about? FICA, or the Financial Intelligence Center Act, is a piece of South African legislation introduced to combat money laundering, the financing of terrorism, and other financial crimes. In simple terms, think of it this way. FICA exists because we want to protect the country from money laundering and other illegal financial activities. So, how does FICA achieve this? To reach its objective, FICA places specific obligations on what are called accountable institutions. You might be wondering, what exactly is an accountable institution? Accountable institutions are organizations that have been identified as being particularly vulnerable to money laundering. They are listed in Schedule 1 of FICA and include banks, insurers, investment managers, attorneys, estate agents, and even dealers in high-value goods. By imposing obligations on these institutions, FICA ensures that they put measures in place to detect and prevent financial crimes, ultimately protecting the integrity of South Africa's financial system. It's also worth noting that not all FSPs are accountable institutions, and not all accountable institutions are FSPs. So, what is money laundering? According to FICA, money laundering is an activity that has or is likely to have the effect of concealing or disguising the nature, source, location, disposition, or movement of the proceeds of unlawful activity. In plain English, this is when criminals clean their dirty money by moving it through legitimate businesses or financial systems, so it looks like it came from normal, legal activities. Now let's look into the Financial Intelligence Center, FIC. One of the purposes of FICA is to establish the Financial Intelligence Center, also known as the FIC. To make FICA work in practice, the Act created the Financial Intelligence Center as the body responsible for overseeing and coordinating efforts to combat financial crime. The Financial Intelligence Center collects and analyses reports from accountable institutions and uses that information to detect and fight financial crimes. The purpose of the FIC is to identify and combat money laundering and terrorist financing, issue directives and guidance to institutions on compliance, and the FIC ensures that South Africa applies UN financial sanctions, such as freezing assets of people or groups linked to terrorism or financial crime. FICA places several duties on accountable institutions, including 1. Customer due diligence, also known as CDD. 2. The keeping of records. 3. Providing the Financial Intelligence Center, or FIC, with access to information. And finally, 4. The reporting of certain transactions. Another important concept in the context of FICA is a business relationship. In FICA terms, this refers to an arrangement between a client and an accountable institution to carry out transactions on a regular basis. For example, opening a bank account, taking out an insurance policy, or entering into an investment agreement. In simple terms, FICA is like a rulebook that forces financial institutions to know their clients, monitor transactions, and report anything suspicious, so that criminals cannot hide dirty money in the financial system. Let's take a quick look at some example exam questions based on what we just covered. Question 1. Money laundering, as defined, is an activity that has the effect, or is likely to have the effect, of concealing or disguising. 1. The origin of the proceeds of unlawful activities. 2. The nature of the proceeds of unlawful activities. 3. The location of the proceeds of unlawful activities. 4. The disposition of the proceeds of unlawful activities. A. 1, 3, and 4. B. 1, 2, and 4. C. 2, 3, and 4. D. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The correct answer is C. What is the purpose of the Financial Intelligence Center Act? A. Criminalizing money laundering and terrorist funding activities. B. Establishing the Financial Intelligence Center. C. allowing for civil forfeiture in respect of property involved in illegal conduct. D. All of the above. The correct answer is B. Thanks for watching part 1 of our FICA series. If you found this helpful, please like and share this video with others who may benefit. If you're new here, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss part 2, where we'll continue diving deeper into this topic. See you in the next video.